Brad, Ryan, first, thank you so much for doing this interview with me, man. Congratulations on the new single. Congrats
Thank
on
you.
the career. And even more importantly, congrats and, honors the fact that you guys are part of the Canadian country music family, which I have said for many years is like this bubble that seems to want to explode because every time another act emerges, it's just like, damn, they're good, like you guys. And damn, I know I'm going to get some great music. So congrats and all of that, guys.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun for us, man, listening to the music. Brad, I'm going to ask you straight up, man. How are things in Alberta? Because, of course, with Ontario, with COVID and everything, things are slowly starting to open up. And we're finally getting back to the restaurants and, gyms and stuff like that. How have things been going on in your area?
It's not bad actually. It's been kind of like you can go to restaurants and bars and that kind of thing. There are a little bit of restrictions, just kind of on like how late you can stay and
Yeah.
capacity, of course. But as far as actually going out and doing things, we have that freedom. So it's
Good.
kind of up to us to um, be safe out there. So.
That's good to hear, man. I hope you guys are safe too. Ryan, what has it been like for you guys over the last couple of years? I mean, here you are, great performers. You want to get out there, you want to tour, you want to record. Has it been tough for you guys to be able to do what you love to do because of the restrictions?
Yeah, like we played some shows here and there, kind of thing. We actually just played King Eddie a few weeks ago.
Nice.
Yeah, just short of selling out. So yeah, no, it's been we've been using the time to write and do more of like building the business that backs the music, right? So we've been also in this contest called Project Wild that's keeping us pretty busy here.
Yeah,
So
don't say anything yet. I'm gonna get to that because I want to talk about that too. But Brad, I'm going to jump over to you, man. Where did the love of music start for you guys as a family? Where did it all begin?
I'd have to say, just like we listened to a lot of Heartland rock growing up and arena rock and that kind of stuff, like the Bruce Springsteen, Bob Seger, Brian Adams, and our dad owned a construction business, and every time that we'd hop in his work truck and go to work with him, we'd push in the cassette tape, and that's what it would be. And we just loved singing along to Meatloaf as well. That Bat Out of Hell record. So we really fell in love with the passion of those of those artists, and our mom really loved the lyrics and the story. So of songs, and she'd say, "Who's this? Who's singing this? Oh, it's Phil Collins. Oh, Blue Rodeo." Um, so yeah, our parents were just very passionate about music, and we just grew up in that and loved music.
And I always say, man, I always say country music and hip hop are the two best storytellers when it comes to lyrics. They really know how to talk about what's going on in the world. Ryan, who came to who and said, you know what? Let's do something here. Like, who approached who? How did he even come about? I mean, now I know where the influence came from, but to actually you two get together and saying, hey, let's make this happen, how did that come about?
it's funny. We always used to sing in the back of the truck, kind of thing, like Brad was saying, and yeah, we've always loved music. It's been we talked about starting a band from when we were kids, kind of thing, right?
We're brothers too, right? So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like I remember on Edmonton Trail here in Airdrie, like driving past all the fast food, like the fast food strip, basically. We were headed south, and we were young. I don't even know what age we would have been, but we talked about starting a band called Frozen Fire, and we're gonna mix country and rock. And we were
I
like,
like that.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, it was.
7 years old. Like it was young.
It took a few years past that, but actually, Brad got his first guitar. I think you were 12, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I got a bass shortly after that. And yeah, we after I got my bass, it was I think 3 or 4 months. We did our first show of Penny Carnival at our middle school.
But yeah, we talked about starting a band long before we ever even had instruments, and that's what's kind of weird and strange about this. It feels like it was meant to be for sure.
Yeah.
Frozen Fire, please tell me you guys are going to use that name either as an album or a song or something. That is a cool name.
There's something
funny.
there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of, what is it, juxtaposition, I think they call it.
Yeah. No, I love that, man. Brad, how? So here you guys are, you're performing, but when it comes to lyric writing and whatever else, how does that work between the two of you? Like, is one more dominant than the other? Are you guys like, everything's cool? I mean, it's not like Oasis where, somewhere along the line you guys are battling it out or something like that.
No, it's been good. Like when we kind of started writing, I was kind of the main songwriter at the time. Co-writing was something that was a little bit of a hurdle to get over, but once we hopped that, it's just been phenomenal. Like we've written with so many people. We love collaborating, like sometimes up to 4 or 5 people in a room at this point. And there's just like a level of there's a universal feel to a song when you've got enough people that they bring in their experiences, and it just brings it all to life and just adds texture and colors to it. And yeah, as far as the two of us specifically, we can almost read each other's mind at this point. It's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's funny when there's a line that you're kind of stuck on, and then the other person says a line, and you're like, oh man, I was thinking something similar, but I just couldn't quite get the words there. But yeah, no, it's only getting better too, right? Like it's just you learn more about each other's style, and it's yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it.
I love it. Ryan, I interrupted you because you were going to talk about a competition you're in right now. Can you talk a little bit about this, please? Because this is something very prestigious.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's called Project Wild. It's focused on Alberta country, and there's a top 12 that we're in that contest, and yeah, grand prize is over $100,000. So it's something we're really gunning for, and yeah, it's some stiff competition, but
they're amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's really been eye-opening as to like we've been working on this for a long time, but we've never worked as hard or as fast as we have been with Project Wild, right? It's just kind of a little kick in the right direction, so it's been good.
This is a cool thing, and I hope other provinces do something like this. I know everybody has their own competitions or whatever, but $100,000 for emerging artists, that's something, tour, studio time, like so many things that money can be used for. So I love that. Brad, when you were talking about working with other songwriters, Tebe is one of those people that you guys have worked with. What is it like working with him?
So with our Wild One song, that was actually a song that Tebe wrote with Karen Kowalski and Kozowski, sorry, and Emma Lee. So we weren't in that writing room, and this is the first song that we're releasing that we've ever released that we didn't actually have a hand in writing, and it's a strange kind of different thing for us, but at the same time we felt right away when we heard the song a deep connection to it, and like very relatable, and it felt like us. So even when we hit the studio and we were singing it, it was just amazing. It felt like our song, and that's what you hope for,
Ryan, sorry, Ryan, I'm gonna jump over to you. How did that song even come up to you guys?
So yeah, as Brad said, this is the first time this has ever happened for us. But we were working with a lady from down in Nashville, obviously just remotely. This was back a few months ago, and she had a bunch of songs that she actually just kind of sent our way. And she said, "Hey, like, figured you guys might be interested in this." It was just a male pitch list, is what it was called. And yeah, it was just a bunch of songs from a lot of very prestigious songwriters, and yeah, we kind of went down the list and we're like, hey, this one's pretty cool. We picked like a top 3 kind of thing, and yeah, we just kind of narrowed in on this one, and it's like Brad said, it's cool how quick it feels like it's just part of your story. It's your song, right? So.
Okay, so Brad, I'm going to ask you this. Even though we've already mentioned the name of the song, I always like to make it official. What is the name of the new single, and what is the song about?
This new single is called Wild One, and it's all about the kind of girl that you can't hold her for long, but you can't help but try. Yeah, it's a fun tune.
Oh my goodness, what's the reaction from that song, Ryan? Because just hearing that, I feel like almost every guy or even girl, if you want to switch it around, has gone through this situation.
Yeah, that's the funny thing too, right? We're like, I feel like everyone can relate to this song because like everyone's kind of been on both sides of that, right? Like you're either like, the one doing the chasing or, and yeah, no, it's been really fun. The audience, like our fans have really been enjoying it. Playing it live has been a blast. It's just a really fun song. And yeah, we're really glad that it all worked out. It's been awesome.
I love it. Brad, with a great song, does that mean an EP or album is going to be following all of this?
Oh yeah, there's chat about that amongst our team for sure. Yeah, we're excited about putting some of the songs that a couple of the songs that we've already released that we've written and combining that with some new stuff coming up. And yes, there is definitely an EP coming down the pipe.
So look, if you guys have great music, Ryan, that means you guys need to be out on the road with things opening up as we are slowly getting out of the winter. I think Wired and Willie said we're going to have a short winter. We're going to get into an early spring, something like that. When are you guys, if you're not already, hitting the road? And is there a chance you're going to be coming down into the Ontario region?
We're still focusing on just getting more music out there, just with the uncertainty of live music still. So, but yeah, we're definitely, we love performing. That's where we kind of feel like we're most at home. So there definitely will be a lot of shows coming up. We love Ontario. We were in Toronto for a couple months back in 2018, and
Northern Ontario is beautiful. Yeah,
it's just
so yeah, we'll definitely be
headed that
way
there.
Fantastic. And if that's not the case, if I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, CCMAs I do believe is going to be in Calgary for the next one. So if you guys can't come down here, I will be heading up there, and hopefully we'll be running into each other because I know that's going to be a blast. And I know when you take the CCMAs and you put Calgary together, that's an explosion just waiting to happen. Gentlemen, I got to say, thank you so much for this interview. Congratulations on your new single. Looking forward to the EP or album. Crossing fingers you guys are coming down to Ontario. And like I said, if not, we're coming to you guys. Congratulations on the new music.
Thanks
awesome.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rudy.